I was just asking me where I want to. Here we are. All right.
Ah,
Hello and welcome to the Coup de Villa podcast. I'm Scott and we are reviewing Aston Villa versus Newcastle United from last night. A great game. And I'm not going solo today. I got a couple of mates. Got
yeah.
Tommy from Melbourne. How you doing, mate? All right?
Mate, another day, another lockdown.
Oh, so sad. And yeah, we don't have COVID over here. We're pretty lucky. So, and
Yeah.
Noah's here as well. How you doing, Noah? You good?
Yeah, good. Another lockdown as well, same as Tommy, Melbourne. So living the dream.
You guys, I feel for you. We had about 2 weeks here, I think. But yeah, we're gonna go through last night's game and where to start. But Ings's goal, lads. I mean, first game back for 18 months at Villa Park with a full crowd. His home debut, and what a way to seal it. What did you guys think of that, Tommy?
I mean, we could rename the game Rock Paper Ings. Freak at scissors.
Yeah.
I thought he's a bit of an old man and slow and not very agile, but then he pulls that out of his arsenal. And I don't think it's the first time we're going to hear Mings to Ings. So,
Oh,
commentator's
nah.
nightmare.
Well, that set piece coach seems to be making his salary all right at the moment. I mean, we got 2 goals from set pieces
Yeah.
today, so
Correct.
yeah.
Two assists for Mings.
Noah, what did you think? I mean, best Villa Park debut goal ever?
I think it has to be up there for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely the best I've seen. But just I jumped out of my bed for sure. It got me going.
I woke up.
It came from nowhere. It really
woke
came
up
from
the
nowhere,
entire family. Oh, it did. We weren't playing that great, to be honest, and it was just before halftime. It was just a crucial moment, and I mean, 2 goals in 2 games. You can't really ask for too much more than that. And he hasn't done a great deal in the sort of 2 games, but he's popped up with 2 goals, and unbelievable goal last night. And yeah, I mean, I think Southampton are going to be thinking, shit, we shouldn't really let him go, but I think it's a good bit of business and huge. I mean, the scenes when the ball went in the net was crazy.
Different. I've missed fans. Like
Yeah.
it's just not the same. When someone scores that with no fans,
Yeah.
just not the same.
I think it would have been a lot better if it was in front of the whole tee as well.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I said, no one's giving the towel a shout out that Matty Cash, like the ball is.
Tally. Yeah.
Tally.
No, he was really going on that for a while. Like he was taking his time with that towel. And
it worked out, didn't it?
And of course, like the bald spot is, I mean, where has that come from?
I'm glad you brought it up. I brought it in the chat. Everyone's like, yeah, you beat me to it. It's come out of nowhere. But I do know if you tie your hair up, true story. Like, I know it's at the front that it kind of pulls it back, but
yeah,
I didn't know he was balding. Maybe that's why he's been growing it out, to be honest.
Yeah, he's holding on to his youth there a bit.
Oh,
But I don't think we can call him the Grealish with a headband anymore, because he's looking more like Zizou or something. Just don't rain and he'll be okay. But
yeah, exactly.
It'll be interesting to see what happens when Ollie comes back with Ings, I think. Will they play them together? Will they put Ollie on the left? What do you guys reckon? No?
I kind of see like them being like a 1-on-1 sort of striker. One play a little bit higher up, one drops a little bit further deeper, and then pushing Buendia out right more. And I think it might sadly mean dropping Ramsey, because I think he had a really good game last night.
Which one of the two will play the deeper, Ings?
I think it alternates. I think they can both do
Yeah.
it. I mean, they're both really good at tracking back. I mean, the work rate is incredible from Ings I saw last night, and what Watkins we got from last season.
One thing I did notice though, like Ings works hard, and like his whole career, everyone said, he works hard, he does all the things the coaches love, but he's still not at Watkins' level. Like we still miss a little bit, because he's very, very good at it, but he's nowhere in Watkins' level of that kind of pressure, that press, and when we get him back,
maybe. I think speed probably needs to be factored in.
Yeah, definitely.
Slow like a truck. He puts in a great shift, but just he doesn't cover ground quick enough. So I think I think Watkins will supplement that, but we would definitely have to start 2 up front. I don't think we'd sign what was he, top 5 goal scorer? He's definitely a fantasy prem icon.
He is.
Um,
He went
we
first
can't
round in our
not have him.
draft.
Agreed.
Yep.
You know, Watkins, great forward and whatnot, but
Mm.
he would not score a goal like that. And I think that's just
No.
a
Yeah.
typical Perth goal, and that's what Ings is. So I think it'll probably teach Watkins a lot too.
Yeah, I think they're going to work well. They're going to complement each other. The other big performance was Jacob Ramsey. You know, came back into the team after coming on last week, having a good impact, and he was outstanding. What did you guys think of him, Tommy?
I think probably arguably man of the match.
Yeah.
20 years old, coming through the youth, probably the most exciting Villa product that I've seen since Grealish, to be honest. And not saying that he's going to fill the shoes, but there's definitely a buzz. Probably gives a lot of hope to the young ones like Philadine Bidachi coming off the bench, Chukwuemeka, and all these youth prospects that we are signing. I think that's probably what enticed Caleb to come to Villa, not just his brother, but the fact that, hey, you can actually get a run in the first team if you perform well and you can become a regular. I think everyone's eating a bit of humble pie right now because I do know in the group chat everyone said WTF, why is Ramsey starting? And
I
after
said
the
that.
game,
I said that.
I did not. I did not.
I'll take the first slice. So you know, I think we all questioned it, but obviously it's Smith or Dino saw something that we didn't, and definitely repaid his faith. It does suck that I think when Ollie comes back, he will probably get dropped, but. No, I don't. I think I could probably see Louise getting dropped before him, just based on that performance alone. You know, you can't drop someone that's put in a man at the match shift, and I think Louise is always one stupid foul away from a red.
Yeah, he looked a lot more composed. What did you think, Noah? What did he bring in that
I just
midfield?
think his ball carry, like he carries the ball amazingly. Actually haven't
Yeah,
seen him do that before. I think he had a lot more time on the ball this game. I'm not sure if it's a different role he played from last season, but he was really good at carrying the ball up the field and kind of a little bit like what Jack did, not like the same level, but running at defenders, making them track back. Really
Yeah,
impressed me.
his first thought was always to get the ball in the half turn and get at him, you know, and that
Yeah,
and you know, him and Ashley Young and McGinn were all everyone seemed to be looking for him, which is a good sign. You know, if you've got a young
agreed.
player like that where the rest of the players are like, yeah, give this guy the ball, then you know that can only get better for him and for us. So that was good. I mean, it wasn't a perfect performance. There's still a lot of work to do. I mean, Newcastle had chances. The Callum Wilson chance, and you know the penalty shout. And there was a few shaky moments. Martinez coming off his line, that sort of thing. So, which areas would you say, you know, we still need a bit of improvement? Noah?
I honestly think just team gelling again. You know, you throw a couple new players and it's going to take a while. I mean, I know the back four is the same, but yeah, I don't know. I think just give them a couple more weeks. I think we'll be better by Brentford for sure. I mean, we've got the 3 points, all that matters at this time of the year, and
Yeah.
yeah, see how we continue going.
Yeah, I mean, we showed massive improvement from last week. If we can just keep that sort of trajectory going, I mean, I still feel in the midfield and the sort of attacking midfield areas were a little bit kind of disjointed at times. Like, I think Buendia's finding it a bit tough. But
Yeah.
what do you think,
Yeah.
Tommy? How do you think we, you know, improve from last week, and where can we go? You know, where do you see us going, improving?
I think just those little silly errors. Like it's not the first time that Mings has made a costly error that could have, you know, set the tone for the game. If Wilson puts that away, then we're on the back foot again, just like against Watford. So I think we just rectify those, move forward. Emmy's keeper of the year, so he's allowed to make as many mistakes as he wants because that guy's going to carry the team.
Yeah, he's
Clean
completely
sheets
deserves
really
it.
important. It's not just the win. I think the fact we kept a clean sheet, obviously
Yeah.
Young coming in for targets, a big talking point. Put in a great shift. Cash obviously is coming back from a major injury. I think we all started to get a bit concerned when he went down, clutching at his ankle when he fell on a Southampton player. But keeping a clean sheet's key. Just being, I think midfield to forwards is that little area of improvement. Is it one place that everyone's stepping up? I think we won't see the best of Buendia until Watkins is there because then that's two lots of runs between Ings and Watkins that he can find. So as opposed to just playing one forward and then he's isolated. I think midfield to forward is that little area of improvement. I do personally think McGinn's the one to plug that gap, but for him to push up, someone obviously needs to come in and fill that void because he brings a lot of energy. And we know he's not, defense isn't his main thing, but his work rate's insane. and he will put in a shift. So, mid to forward, that little gap in between there, whether we play, do we switch to a 4-1-3-2 when we welcome Ollie back, or it's going to be a tricky one, but mid to forward.
Yeah, well, you touched on Ashley Young there, and he was probably one of the lineup surprises, I guess. Target obviously had a pretty poor game, got absolutely destroyed by Saar last week, and came off a half time and lost his place to Young. But I thought he was another contender for man of the match, probably my man of the match. But he gives us something so different, and going forward, the way he handled some maximum, I thought he was brilliant. What did you guys think of him on his first start, Noah?
Well, obviously, I think one of the reasons why he started was because two pacey wingers 2 weeks in a row. You saw how Young handled Saar in the second half. So I hope Target doesn't lose much confidence from this. He's going to be needed all season. It's a long season, but I think it was a smart move. Young's obviously very experienced, done it for so many years. Not as much at left back as we know, but yeah, just I think class performance and gets players involved. Like the long ball switches, I think was really impressive from him.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that Target was like the Players' Player of the Year last season, and 45 minutes into this season, he might be sitting on the pine for a while. Like it is. What do you think of Young's performance, Tommy?
I think first of all, he's actually a right footer playing at left back, so to come in and do the job he has, given he's not a naturalised left footer, is really impressive. He's 36, and I think there was a lot of Villa forums and threads and articles going on saying his fitness is unreal for his age.
Yeah,
I think his experience, what he brings from United, and he came here to play first team football. He didn't come here to mentor the young ones. I think that's just an additional benefit we get out of him being here. But when he came on, I think he took Saar out of the game, so that definitely sets the precedence. If Smith is willing to substitute Target at halftime, that says a lot of the faith he has in Young. And yeah, I think to be honest, it's his position to lose now. I don't think Target will be coming back anytime soon. Even though I think he's 12 years younger, 13 years younger. Kind of scary.
It is scary.
Oh.
I mean, if you had to look forward, I mean, there's probably a few guys that are under pressure in the team. Anwar El Ghazi, I mean, scored the penalty as he does, but didn't have another great game. Buendia, we spoke about earlier, still hasn't found his best form. Is there any changes you can see coming up in that sort of front third? I mean, there'll be changes obviously in midweek against Barrow, but looking forward to the Brentford game next week. Do you think El Ghazi and Buendia will start? Tommy?
Well, I mean, I would like to see Traore start, but he's out for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Chukwuemeka or Philogene Badachi? I think Philogene Badachi was our best player in preseason, so why not give him a shot on the big stage? He can perform, he can score, he can assist, and pretty good at intercepting the ball, just like Ramsey. So, I think it'll be Anwar El Ghazi out. I can't see Smith dropping Buendia. If anything, might even play him against Barrow just to really unleash him and just get his confidence going prior to the Brentford game. Wouldn't mind seeing Big Wes get a go, but see.
I'm sure he'll get a go midweek. What about you, Noah? What do you think's our best front three? If he's going to play the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3, and everyone's fit, how would you see that going?
Personally, I would put it's going to hurt, but I think Watkins out wide will have to jump in. I think you've got to bring Buendia into the midfield. Leon Bailey, one of the flanks, he can play on both, and then Ings in the middle. I think that's our best front three going forward for sure.
I mean, he could always play with two up front. I mean, that is an option. But yeah, I think that Watkins on the left, Ings through the middle, Buendia on the right with Ramsey or maybe someone else, maybe Buendia in that Ramsey role and someone else on the right like Traore. But yeah, I could see that going forward. I mean, I don't know how that's going to suit Ollie, but have to wait and see really. I wanted to talk about Smith a bit because his substitutions. I don't get it. Like, why not give these guys a bit more than 5 minutes? Tommy, what do you think about the late substitutions. I mean, we saw your man come on, the young lad. What's his name? I can't even pronounce it. Bidais.
Bidais.
Is it JPB? I think they call him.
Okay, I'll call him.
Yeah, JPB.
Okay. Well,
So much
JPB
easier
came
to
on, but he only
just
got 5
acronym.
minutes. Wes got like a minute. Who else came on? Someone else came on earlier.
I think that was it, to be honest.
That was it. I think it was only 2.
Okay.
Only made 2 in the last couple of minutes. It's always
Yeah.
too late. Yeah, so I think that's, to be honest, a lot of Villa players were calling for Smith's head when things were going downhill a season or 2 ago. Always substitutes were too late. It's probably cost us games before. Still don't know why he doesn't pull the trigger. Could that have something to do with Terry's departure and that other bloke who recently left as well, another coach? I'm not sure. But yeah, substitutes definitely need to be made earlier. Why not give the
O'Kelly? Yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah.
So why not give the young ones a go? I think they'd be young and hungry to come in, and if anything, gives us a lot more energy on the defensive end as well. So to just the lads were really struggling at Newcastle, brought on Jolinton, completely changed structure in the final 20, 25 minutes, and I really think we're under the pump a bit. Courtesy to Mings just being an absolute brink since his opening blunder, but yeah, I think he needs to make subs a lot earlier. We need that energy, and we need to know that we can change it up and we can change tactics now, especially with the signings he's made.
Well, I guess last week he made the sub at half time, which was, I mean, you could say that was staring him straight in the face, and he brought Bailey on, gave him a bit of.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the bigger squad that we've got now, more options. I think he's got to use that bench a bit more, and this is a big season for him, Smith, because with Grealish gone and the new players, his players, and we're now not cemented in the Premier League, but we had a good finish, 11th last year, and people are expecting us to be like pushing for like Europe or all this sort of stuff. And I think his tactical sort of nous is going to be really sort of put under some pressure in some games, because in previous games last season, even if we weren't playing that well, we always had, Grealish might get us out the shit here. We had a bit of a scare factor for other teams, and now, I don't know, we got more, maybe it'll help us in more of a team sort of performance standpoint, but I think he's going to have to get proactive and maybe bring in another assistant, with Terry and O'Keefe leaving, to sort of give some fresh ideas. What do you think of that, Noah?
Look, I think it's needed. Definitely. I think I heard rumours that he is looking to bring someone else in. I think he knew that. I'm not sure if he knew both of them. I think he knew that one of them was going to go. I'm not sure which one. I think he said in his press conference he was expecting staff changes. I'm not sure if who it was going to be, but yeah, I don't know. I think that with the subs and stuff wise, that I think if we're like controlling the game okay like we were, I don't think there's any need to change up structure until it's probably too late for Newcastle to win, sort of thing, to try to catch up. But I think if we concede a goal, people think, oh, it's too late. We made changes too late.
Yeah.
But I thought we had the game on our terms, and look, if he's going to do that, and that's how he does it, just got to back him in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I really want to criticize him for this particular game in the late changes. Like you said, it was 2-0. We all know that's one of those sort of score lines, and he waited till the game was pretty much over. But in the past, he has sort of been reluctant to, pull the
trigger. Yeah, I agree.
And we'll see what happens, Tommy.
What I was going to say, I don't understand. We're not up 1-0 at the 85th, shifting, changing formation to a 5-man back line. Need to make a defensive sub. If you take Buendia or El Ghazi off for one of the 2 young lads, or just maybe another midfielder, that's not really going to change the complexion of the game. It's just really shutting up shop, but also just giving him a bit more game time too.
Yeah, fresh legs too.
I was right. There was a third change. It was Twanzebe yesterday.
Twanzebe at CDM. You're right. Yeah,
right. That was interesting. I wonder if
X Factor.
I wonder if he'll give that a go. I don't know, in other games. I mean,
I think he has to.
Yeah, it's good to see him on the pitch. But is he good enough with the ball to play in that midfield? Or
We only saw him for 5 minutes, Scott.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe if we get 10 or 15 minutes, we'll be able to get a bit more in-depth insight. But
Well, we'll
that's
have
for
to
now.
hold our breath for that. So, Barrow in the League Cup in midweek. What kind of formation or team would you like to see in that? Complete change, 11 changes,
Yeah.
or like Tommy was saying, maybe get Buendia in there and give him some confidence. Maybe get him a goal. Tommy,
I just think bring him on. I just think you got to bring him on. I think Buendia's got to. I don't think Buendia will start, but I think at least give him 30 minutes. I'd like to see all the young guys plus Wesley get a game, Carney get a game, see how
Yeah.
Gilbert's going and tracking. Give everyone a game that can and get minutes in the legs because
Well,
it was quite a disturbed pre-season.
agreed. Target, Twanzebi, Courtney Horse. I think that'll probably be 3 out of the. Gilbert probably the back 4.
Yeah.
Don't know if I trust
Steering goals.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust Jed that much in goals. I definitely think we probably need a good sub keeper.
We do.
Yeah, bring back Galini. Learning from Spurs, but yeah, I think that'll be the back 4. I think Buendia will probably start the opening 30, just create a few chances, and if we're up 2-0 at halftime, just shut up shop. Wes definitely needs to start. I think we all want to see what he's capable of.
You think we'll see people like Connor?
Yeah,
Yeah, could do. Yeah.
He's too good for the bench, but he's not good enough for the starting 11. And then you've even got players like Sanson. Say he's back from injury, like I can't see him breaking into the starting 11. Got a player that we paid like 16 to 20 million pounds, euros, whatever we paid for him, and that's the kind of talent we now have on the bench. I mean, that's kind of unreal. So yeah, no, I think Connor will start in the Barrow game, but yeah, I'll probably see him getting shipped out soon.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, he'll probably go on loan at least, I would say. But
we wish him all the best.
I'm sure there's a championship team that would like him. I mean, he did okay at Swansea when he went there last season, so maybe someone like that. But no, but I mean, so we've only got a few days left in the transfer window. Do you think we'll do any more business? Like, can't see it anymore? No,
I can't say it anymore. I don't know why, but I just think we've been pretty quiet. And Smith's kind of said a few times that we're done. And then I just see James Ward-Prowse signing a new deal, and you just kind of think, I think we're done.
Well, that's the one position, isn't it? Like the defensive midfield is the one position that there's been a bit of talk. I mean, someone like Basuma or something would be amazing. But
there's that Decore guy. I think he plays in France. He's meant to be really good.
Yeah, Lens. Yeah,
Lens. That's the one. Yeah, so he's meant to be pretty good, young talent. He's kind of like a Idrissa Gueye-esque player. I think what's sad. You rewind back to that season, Gueye and Vertu, great players that just wasn't the right team for them at the time. If they came into this side now, that they would definitely be what we need.
Yeah. Like Vertu is like carving it up at Roma, and
he became a
same with Gueye. I mean, he was good at Everton when he left us, and then he goes to PSG. Yeah, that's it. So you don't get a game for them, if you're an absolute nobody. So I mean, I think we do need someone because it's like we've got Douglas, Louise, but that's really about it in that sort of position. And I think that
we're lacking something. We need a general. Like he's good, but he's not a general. He's a bit of a hothead, to be honest, and he's still too young. He's not like that player you fear. So I think we need to go. Yeah, Ward-Prowse would have been nice, but I think Basuma would be great. Also bagged an assist last night. If you saw the other highlights, he got a great interception. Just an absolute ball winner. Really starts a lot of Brighton's, transition play. It all starts from him. So we definitely need someone like that.
Oh, fingers crossed. But like you guys, I can't see it. I think we're probably done, and we'll see how we go with the squad we've got. But all right, well that's it for tonight. I think. Thanks for coming on, lads. It was really great to do this. We should definitely do it again. And if you guys like the channel, please like and subscribe and do all that. We'll be doing another one for the Brentford game. I'll probably do another one for the Barrow game too. So I'll be up for watching that. So it's a good 3 points, a needed 3 points, and that's the main thing. Ings' goal, unbelievable moment. Unbelievable. there's just the noise, the atmosphere, for him to get going. Our new signing after losing Grealish, and you always want these guys to hit the ground running. So that's awesome for them. Clean sheet. And VAR on our side as well. So, that's always nice.
That's time we had some luck.
First time ever.
I know. We're not going to get anything for the rest of the season. You guys know this, don't you? We're going to get absolutely shafted next week. But
next, yeah.
But all right, lads. It's been a pleasure, and watch the Coupe de Villa channel and wait for the Barrow game. All right, see you later, lads. See ya.
Thanks, Scott.